Lily, right now she's in the backyard barbecue. Lily, how is the pig roast going?
First of all, it smells heavenly out here, I have to tell you. But aside from the pig roast, we've also got a paella going on because Pig Kahuna pulls out all the stops.
That's right.
We have Chef Dave and Chef Tony here with me, and they're going to run through some of the ingredients. First of all, we're going to be talking a little bit about your friendship and how this business developed, which I think is really neat. But I do want to get to the food first. So tell me a little bit about what's in this paella.
Well, we have yellow onion here, chorizo, some red pepper, tomatoes, garlic, of course, chicken thighs, parsley, bomba rice.
Bomba rice? What's bomba rice?
It's a special rice made specifically for paella.
Okay,
kind of
short
grain.
Yeah, it looks a little like risotto.
Yep, exactly. You know, and the longer grain, it tends to mush up as you're cooking it, and it gets really starchy. So this keeps it nice and fluffy and perfect.
Nice. And what are some of these ingredients?
Paprika, and of course saffron.
Ooh, saffron.
Yeah. Yes, and of course salt and pepper and a little olive oil.
Awesome. Well, we'll start cooking with this stuff in just a moment. You can get these ingredients and the recipe online at foxprovidence.com, which is pretty much a good idea to do because this is probably stuff that you may already have in your kitchen right now. For now, though, we'll throw it back over to you.
Let's send it on over to Patrick, who's in the backyard barbecue. How's it going, Patrick?
All right, we're with Chef Tony and Dave, and you know, from the Pig Kahuna, and hasn't been a good day for this guy back here.
Not at all.
A very unique company. We used to have pig roast when I was in college. We certainly didn't have quite the setup you guys have, and in fact, I probably shouldn't have eaten some of the stuff that I ate when I was in college when I had the pig roast. But how'd you guys get this started?
Really, it was on accident. I owned a restaurant, and we had a fundraiser. We decided to do a pig roast. And somebody asked if we catered them, and I'm like, yeah, why not? You know, we'll cater it. And then it just blew up from there to the point where I had to shut down the restaurant. This kind of took over and took a life of its own.
Really? So this is kind of like people call you to say, hey, roast a pig in my yard. You drive the Oink Master 8800 over?
Absolutely. We hook it up, take everything over, and we cook on site. Everything's cooked on site. And that's how it's done. And that's the product. That's how it comes out.
How long?
It's beautiful. This one will be 4.5 hours.
Really?
Yeah, we got here about 3 a.m.
I saw you. You got here when I got here. Yeah, I saw you guys. All right, we're going to be cooked, or the pig is cooking, and we're going to try it out in a little bit. I assume it'll be done by the time we're ready to go.
Oh, yeah. We got pig, we got paella.
Paella? Yep. Awesome. Looking forward to giving it a try. First time since college. I trust your cooking much better than my fraternity brothers back in college. Find the recipe online at foxprovidence.com. Back to you. Oh, oink, oink. And we're doing the chicken dance.
No, you know what this is? This is a conga line of one.
Yeah. Worried about you.
I think the pig needs a partner.
Yes, yes. Hey, that pig is not doing much.
He's a very stiff partner, you know?
Yes, yes.
Kind of like me.
So you won't step on your toes, you know?
Did you see what's behind you, by the way?
What? The pig?
No, this ginormous plate of paella.
Again? Why do you want to lift it?
I'm kind of excited.
Want to eat it?
I want to eat it.
And this is our small one. There's a larger pan in the back there. That's for larger parties.
Oh my gosh, he's not lying.
Yeah.
Do you see that back there? That huge pan?
This whole production, the Oink Master 8800, the pig, I mean, and you guys just kind of came up with this, like?
It just fell into place, you know?
You know, I love this because it's very common in Latin cultures to roast a pig for various celebrations, but you don't see it as much here in Rhode Island. Why is that?
You know, you do, but a lot of people do it themselves.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
you know? And they're hiding in their backyards. I mean, we grew up here in Rhode Island. We grew up in Woonsocket. You know, we did it for all kinds of celebrations, graduations, birthdays. I mean,
I love that. And you two are friends.
Yes.
You're buddies?
Yeah.
We go way back. Our families
go way back. Actually, he knew my family before I did. He's the old man. So
get out. You guys, you call yourselves partners in swine, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
I love that. I just love that.
I got to know more about this guy. I'm sorry. I can't stop looking at him. I mean,
he's beautiful.
What's the cost to do a pig roast?
Pig roast, it starts off at $13 per person as a base price.
Okay.
And then we have a lot of different sides and different types of pig roast. So we have a Southern style, a Hawaiian style, and you can pick sides accordingly and mix and match. And then it goes up from there. The average cost is right around $20, so very reasonable.
Wow.
It is reasonable.
And actually, this economy has actually helped us because people are looking for a lower cost alternative to catering.
And still to do fun things. I mean, this is an event when you do something like this.
It's an event.
Well, tell me about, first of all, how we're going to make this risotto. This risotto is paella. I'm looking at this. This reminds me of risotto, though, but it's not. It's actually a short grain rice.
That's correct. That's correct.
How do we start this up?
We're going to start this up. Let's turn the stove on here.
Because I'm distracted by the whole pig roast. But
don't you feel like he's looking at you?
A little bit.
Yeah,
I'll be
it's a
honest.
whole
His eyes
concept.
follow you.
That's right.
I do a lot of fishing too, which is the same
disconcerting.
thing, I suppose. Same concept. You catch it, you eat it the next day. So
Cook it.
So we're going
Alright.
to put a little olive oil in here.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to heat that up.
Now, once that gets warm, then we're going to add the
We're gonna add the
rice
meats.
right away? Or
Actually, the meats
right
first.
away?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're just going to sear those off.
All right.
So we're
Just
actually
a little
prepping right
kielbasa?
now. This is chorizo.
okay.
Yep.
Very
and
nice.
some chicken thighs.
Local chorizo.
And I prefer chicken thighs just because they don't dry out as quickly.
Interesting,
You know?
okay.
So especially if you're having a party, if you use chicken breast, and it's sitting there for a little while as guests arrive,
Right.
it tends to get a little dried out. So the
Okay.
chicken thighs are fantastic.
That's
Okay.
very good. And a lot of flavor with that chorizo as well.
Oh yeah.
All right, what's going to go in next?
So after we saute and brown this up, we're actually going to switch over into this platter.
Okay.
And then we're going to put all the vegetables in.
Got it. So you get the flavors cooking into the oil there.
Exactly.
And then that
helps
infuses
season.
everything.
Yeah, seasons the pan,
Very
and then it will
nice.
fuse throughout. So.
And I know that's going to take a moment there.
I know you're loving the pig over
well,
here.
yeah,
so-
like, what are you doing with the pig?
I got my paella girl, my pig guy. So.
Like, how do I get myself like a ham sandwich?
Tony.
Yeah, how exactly do you...
Go.
Yeah,
I want a ham sandwich.
Let's go ahead and sample some
Well,
of the
yeah.
things. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Go
Go
ahead.
get your
Yeah.
plate.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
I'm just cutting this right off the pig.
It's kind of like a turkey on Thanksgiving.
Right. And normally when we do these at parties, we pull the pig. So the meat, you can see it really falls right off.
right
the bone.
off,
It falls off the
Yeah, exactly.
And Patrick, I'm going to hand you your utensils here
Maybe a little skin.
so you can dig right in.
Have you ever tried pig skin? Delicious.
He's only tossed it around in college.
Be careful of the gas. Careful of that.
What do you think, Pat?
What am I eating? What like, is this
That's
like
the ham. That's part of the ham.
ham? Okay. And that comes off the behind?
Yes, correct. Nice way of putting it.
That's pig tushy.
Good.
Yeah, you
Oh,
like
yeah.
it?
Why
I'm
do I
going to come
wanna
over
eat
here
the
and I'm going to
skin?
steal a little piece of
What's neat is
delicious.
when we pull the pig off, usually there's a crowd that gathers, obviously.
Right.
And we do our own little class because there's a lot of questions about the bacon, the shoulder, where the pork chops come from. So we give our little anatomy class.
Where's
Yeah,
the
listen,
bacon
we
come
only
from?
have a couple of seconds left, but
The
what
belly
I
of
do
the
want to
pig.
explain is you're going to take the meat off, put it in here.
That's correct.
Then you're going to put in the short grain rice.
That's correct.
What else will go in?
All the vegetables.
All the vegetables,
Yep.
the
And then we're going
peppers,
to put the chicken
tomatoes.
stock in. We're going to let that simmer. Now, the recipe that's online, that's for to cook it in the oven. So that will go in for 30 minutes.
Gotcha.
Okay. But when we're doing it on a large scale, we saute it up in this pan and mix it up.
And actually, since you
let's
mentioned it,
serve a little of that for you.
I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of
Yep,
this.
absolutely.
And let's, you know what, I shouldn't lie. I'm not going to take a little. I'm going
All
to
right,
take a lot.
Take a lot.
Boom.
That's
there
what I
it
said
is.
before. That's a base recipe online. So this one we added shrimp. You can add mussels, really anything you want.
So good, so good.
Oh, so good, so good.
I'm going to bring these pig's feet and give them to my dog Bogey. Is that okay?
Are they good luck?
We'll
ears.
cut off
He
some
likes
ears.
the ears.
Oh, yeah, we'll cut off the ears. You don't want to
yeah.
give them the pig's feet.
No, not pig's feet. All right. Well, thanks, guys, so much.
Oh, thank you.
Great to
Yeah,
meet
thanks
you.
for being
Appreciate it.
here.
Thank you.
Great to meet you. And babe, sorry, buddy. Better days are behind you, but better days ahead for us. Michelle, speaking of better days ahead,